Royal love on Leonor and Christian engagement party photos. Engagement parties are usually predictable: smiles, champagne, and carefully staged photographs. But when Princess Leonor of Spain and Prince Christian of Denmark revealed their engagement party photos, the world wasn't just charmed, it was stunned. Because these pictures didn't simply capture a celebration. They unveiled a hidden layer of royal life, one that blended tradition with raw emotion in ways no one expected. And behind every photo lies a story: stories of love, family tension, unity, and the quiet defiance of a future queen. So what made these images so powerful? Why did they spread across Spain, Denmark, the UK, and beyond, sparking reactions that ranged from admiration to shock? And what do they reveal about Leonor and Christian's future, not just as a couple, but as heirs to two of Europe's most important thrones? To answer that, let's step inside the engagement party that has become the most talked about royal gathering of the year. The celebration was held at Madrid's Royal Palace, a setting chosen not only for its beauty but for its symbolism. Grand chandeliers sparkled above rooms lined with centuries of history. Gold-framed portraits of past monarchs stared down from the walls, as if watching to see how the future of the crown would unfold. Guests included members of the Spanish royal family, the Danish royals, and select political figures, every seat carefully chosen to reflect the delicate balance of tradition and diplomacy. Yet the most striking detail wasn't in the seating charts or the lavish decor. It was in the way Leonor and Christian looked at each other. Their photos showed a closeness rarely seen in arranged royal portraits. In one, Leonor's hand rested gently on Christian's arm as they laughed together, unscripted, almost forgetting the cameras. In another, Christian leaned in as if whispering something only she could hear, and the future queen's face lit up, not with duty, but with pure joy. This was the first surprise: the photos weren't about monarchy. They were about love. And that small difference changed everything. But then came the deeper question: why now? Why release images that break the stiff traditions of royal engagement portraits? The answer lies in Leonor's journey. From childhood, she has been prepared to rule Spain with discipline and grace. Yet she has always carried a quiet strength, a determination to define her role on her own terms. By sharing such candid, heartfelt moments, she and Christian sent a clear message: their relationship is not a political arrangement, but a genuine bond. And they want the world to see it. Still, not everyone reacted with joy. Inside the palace, whispers spread. Some traditionalists feared these photos showed too much vulnerability for a future queen. Others wondered what it meant for Spain and Denmark, two monarchies joining in such an open display of affection. Could this be interpreted as a shift in royal protocol? Or worse, a threat to the careful image of regal distance? Yet beyond the palace walls, the public saw something different. Spaniards and Danes alike shared the images with pride, flooding social media with praise. Many young people, especially, felt a connection to Leonor in a way they hadn't before. She no longer looked like just a figure of duty, but a woman in love, relatable and real. And that relatability may be the very thing that strengthens the monarchy for a new generation. But the photos also sparked another layer of curiosity: how did the families themselves respond behind the scenes? One image showed Queen Letizia standing close to Christian, her expression warm, almost protective. Another captured King Felipe clasping his future son-in-law's shoulder, a gesture that spoke of approval and perhaps even relief. Across the room, Queen Margrethe of Denmark was seen smiling proudly, her presence signaling full support. Yet observers noted moments of tension too. Infanta Sofia, Leonor's younger sister, looked emotional in several shots. Was it joy, pride, or the bittersweet realization that her sister's path was forever changing? Each photograph created new questions, each answer leading to another mystery. And that's why this engagement party, more than just a family gathering, became a global story. Because in these images, every gesture, every glance, carried meaning. The emotional centerpiece of the evening came when Leonor and Christian posed together in front of the palace balcony. Instead of the stiff, distant stance expected of royals, they held each other closely, smiling in a way that seemed utterly unscripted. That photo, more than any other, captured the essence of their bond, and symbolized a monarchy moving toward authenticity, even vulnerability. And yet, the most revealing moment wasn't in front of the cameras at all. Guests later spoke of a private toast, when Christian, visibly moved, raised his glass and promised not just love but loyalty to Leonor's future as queen. Witnesses said the room fell silent, then erupted in applause. It was not a speech rehearsed by advisors, but the heartfelt words of a man ready to stand beside a woman destined to rule. The release of these photos marked more than just an engagement, it marked the start of a new royal narrative. But it also left lingering questions. How will Leonor balance the openness of her private life with the reserve demanded by monarchy? Will this honesty make her reign stronger, or will it invite new scrutiny? And can Christian, raised in Denmark, adapt to the unique pressures of Spain's monarchy? These are the mysteries that make this story far from over. For now, the world has these photographs, images of two young royals in love, stepping boldly into the future, daring to show that behind crowns and titles are two hearts beating together. The engagement party photos were more than a gallery of smiles. They were a declaration. A declaration that royal love is no longer confined to stiff portraits and formal glances. That even future monarchs crave authenticity. And that Leonor and Christian are not afraid to reveal it. So what just happened? A series of pictures transformed into a story. A party became a turning point. And a couple, once hidden behind protocol, stepped into the spotlight as themselves. Their love is real. Their future is uncertain. But their message is clear: the crown can shine brighter when it is carried not just with duty, but with love. And that is why the world will never forget the night when royal love was captured, not in speeches or ceremonies, but in photographs that told the truth.